Hey, what's up DIYers, Mike Borders with the Mike Borders channel. Thank you for watching. Today we're working on our furnace, and in today's video, the step-by-step process on how to properly and safely replace your igniter. Let's get started. All right, DIYer safety first always. Go to your wall-mounted thermostat and turn the heat to the off position. Downstairs in the furnace room, let's check this out. Here it is, our Bryant branded furnace, and on the right-hand side, you should have an electrical switch. Make sure you turn that off. We've got this very long screw that secures this panel to this portion of the furnace. Go ahead and unscrew that and release the panel from the furnace. After that, carefully shift it out and up and set that aside. From here, our furnace just turned off recently in the last 10 minutes, so we are going to let this cool down for the next 15 to 20 minutes. All right, we are back. We let the furnace cool off, and inside here, here's your bottom portion of your igniter. You see the little tab right inside there. That is what heats up and begins glowing, and when the gas passes over it, when that igniter hits a certain temperature, it ignites the gas and creates all the heat inside the tubes. However, come to the bottom and follow that electrical wire. Be very careful as you maneuver the wiring, and you've got a connection point right here. Carefully separate these two plastic connection leads, and these can definitely be a little stubborn. Just carefully grab a hold of each plastic connection and wiggle them apart. From here, you've got a 1/4-inch screw up there on the upper portion of the aluminum mount or bracket. Go ahead and remove that. As you do this, just be very careful that you do not harm any parts or electrical wiring. Go ahead and pull that screw all the way out. Carefully remove that screw without dropping it. Again, a 1/4-inch screw, set that aside. And from here, that little bracket or mount should be very friendly to remove. And it's kind of a tight fit with your hand. Just go ahead and carefully maneuver it and pull it down and out, as shown here. And that whole mount and bracket come out. From here on the bottom, we have another 1/4-inch screw. Go ahead and remove that, and that will allow us to pull the igniter completely out and away from this bracket. Making progress. Got the igniter removed from the mount or bracket, and here is our new igniter. There's the part number. Yours may be different. Let's go ahead and open it up. Old igniter on the left-hand side, new igniter on the right-hand side. Verify that they are identical, and grab that 1/4-inch screw from the old igniter, insert it in the new igniter, and what we're going to do next is secure the new igniter back to that bracket. And the way this goes in is the rounded portion of your igniter slides right into that slot, and the screw hole lines up with that hole right there, and that tab will be on the top portion. Mount on the left hand and igniter on the right hand side, and align the screw holes, insert that 1/4-inch screw, and properly secure it, as shown here. Next part is probably the most annoying part of the project. You've got this little tab here, and that is going to rest in that little cutout right up there. You just carefully shift this igniter into place. You may need to switch hands through the process. And this is what it is supposed to look like. Again, DIYers, be patient as you shift this whole mount or bracket as well as the igniter in place. You've got to clear the back portion. There you see the tip sticking up. And you've got the electrical wiring on the bottom. Just don't harm that. Align the screw hole here, insert and secure that 1/4-inch screw. Do your best not to over tighten it. Aligning the screw is a little tricky. Just again, be patient and screw that tight. I'm hand tightening it right now with the extension and socket. You want it pretty snug, but do not over tighten it. After securing the screw, carefully pull the electrical wiring and connection point out. Align it properly with this connection here, and press them together until they're properly secured. And you will notice it has a specific shape to it, so make sure you align these properly, as shown here. See that? After securing the electrical connection point, I'll carefully reposition and tuck that back away where it was so it does not get harmed as we pull that panel off and on in the future, as well as while this system is running. What I'll do next is turn the switch back on and verify that your gas line is on, as well as your valve switch here. We'll head back up to the wall-mounted thermostat and turn the heat back on and test the new igniter. Back to the wall-mounted thermostat, go ahead and switch that little tab there back to heat. All right, DIYers, back downstairs, and we're just patiently waiting for the system to turn back on. There it is. Blower should start running, and it will go through about a 30 to 60 second test phase. After that, your inducer motor will kick on, your inducer fan will begin to spin, and your igniter will get power and begin heating up, and that's what we're waiting for. And the inducer motor just turned on, the fan is spinning, and from here, electrical power is going down below to your igniter, and that little tab or lead right there should begin to heat up. And again, once it gets to a certain temperature, as the gas travels over it, it will ignite. And there it is beginning to glow, and we're just patiently waiting for the gas to be introduced and light. There it is. Everything is back up and running. Hopefully this helps. Do us a favor, below the video you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We would really appreciate it. And you will notice once the furnace is up and running, the igniter turns off. So you will see that the tab is no longer glowing. And that is how it is supposed to work. Again, thanks for watching, DIYers, and hopefully this will help you get your furnace back up and running. All I'm doing now is securing the cover panel back to the furnace.